Hey guys, Roller King here, coming to 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross video. Today, you already know, we're on that Blue Meliodas hype train. So, question is, summon or not summon? If you guys don't know, Blue Meliodas has been speculated to come very soon. And right now, tomorrow, or reset, whenever I upload this video, of course, we're gonna have a step up banner, and depending on who is on the step up banner, if it's through speculation, Green Lilia, or if it's Blue Lilia, especially if it's Blue Lilia, should you summon and skip Blue Meli, depending if you're a low budget spender, or should you skip the Lilia banner and then go for Blue Meliodas after, which is speculated to come. Quotation. My stance on it, which a lot of people, I don't know, a lot of people just don't get it. I don't know why, but my stance is, I believe you should skip the Blue Meliodas banner if the step up banner that is coming is Lilia. Like, if Lilia comes, even if it's not Lilia, I still think you should wait, depending on how much gems you can save. Like, I'm pretty sure you already heard before from other sources that step up banners save 242 gems, and you should be good. If that's the case, then fine. Like, go all out for Blue Meliodas, but I just don't think it's an efficient way to spend your gems, because if you get Blue Meliodas without Blue Lilia, like, your account doesn't benefit as much as it would if you had both of them at the same time. And I'd rather wait for Blue Lilia and then just get shafted on Blue Meliodas and still have a chance at him while playing on other banners than missing Blue Lilia and then missing out on her for like a good month. Because if you go off based off what happened in JP, and JP has kept it somewhat close to how it's been on global. Like, some banners combined, some things have been left out, but it has been pretty close to global in terms of release, right? So that's why a lot of people are speculating that Lilia is even coming out really soon, because they were released really close together. You're missing out on a lot of the character if you don't have Lilia with him. And the reason why I believe it's better to pull for Lilia is because she doesn't only give Pierce just to Meliodas, right? She gives Pierce to Escanor, anybody else that you want to run in your team, and it equates to a lot of damage. Lilia, the space in between, if you look at the database, I'm pulling it up right now. If you look at the database, and it is pretty close, right? Right now we're at the slime banner, right? And Green Lilia was released then, but right now we're not sure if tomorrow it might be Lilia. Through speculation, I'm guessing it might be Green Lilia. It could be blue. We don't know. We're gonna find out whenever reset is done. But as you can see right here, Lilia Blue step up banner October 24th, and then Blue Demon Meliodas not even a full week after, basically. He's released right after, and if the birds that told me about information about what might come soon, through speculation of course, then if that's correct, I'm even more inclined to save for Lilia, because there's a high chance that she's going to be released near Blue Demon Meliodas. And if you can see, Valenti comes out about a month after Demon Meliodas, right? So that's a month in that time where you could possibly pull Demon Meliodas, but you can't pull Lilia, right? I'm just saying, it's more efficient, right? Look again, This is the distance in between before you can pull Lilia. During this time, you can pull Blue Demon Meliodas, right? And the diamonds that you could be spending to pull like on any of these other banners, you could be using, and you could possibly just pull like a Blue Demon Meliodas. You have to remember it is gacha, right? And if you do get shafted on the Meliodas banners, if it comes up before Lilia, then you're just screwed entirely. But if Lilia comes out and she is a step up banner, even if you skipped the Demon Meliodas banner, if it comes before Lilia, you're not like done. Like you still can pull him like later on. It'll be unfortunate like if you're really unlucky and you don't pull like Meliodas in this whole time. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but you have to think about it like this: how much does Blue Demon Meliodas actually accelerate your account without Lilia? Because like if you're already like champion 5, like say you're a free to play player and you're already champion 5, you can't get demoted, right? And if you're gonna say you're using Meliodas for like honest work, right? It's honest work, right? To be out in the fields farming, you know, doing that work, you know. But like Meliodas, like if you shout out to Sekaboko, he did a really good video on like Blue Gillian that book farms the entire like giants in 3 turns. How much faster can Meliodas clear that farming event? Like you can't beat it faster than 3 turns, so you're not accelerating your account in that way. Yeah, you could say for like boss battles, but like even like right now, like what I'm running, like I'm just running like, well, usually I have Hauser. I'm just put my bond there for a affection because I need more affection. My Hauser is already max affection and I need to like collect the gems. But even like what I'm running right now with like Merlin the Black back, Hauser, say this is Hauser, Gauther, like they clear extremely fast, right? And if you're gonna use Meliodas, like if it's to climb geared or ungeared PvP, if you're gonna be up against whales, especially if they get the first turn, going into them without Lilia, it just doesn't make sense. Maybe you have a small window if you spend all your gems and you get Blue Meliodas and you don't have Lilia. There's a small window, yeah, maybe like 1 or 2 weeks where you can like get a couple wins with Blue Demon Meliodas and then like push and like get like what 100 or 200 more coins than everyone else. Like whoop-de-doo. Okay, that's great, but like you're not gonna be dominating PvP because like you're gonna be using up so much gems, which could have went to cosmetics for like other characters, or it could be used to for pulling for characters that you need like dupes on. So say you just need like, especially if you want to like max out someone else that's like an association, there's just more efficient ways to spend the gems. So I say wait for Lilia. If she comes after Blue Demon Meliodas, wait for her. If she's not a step up, it's unfortunate, but there's always a chance that you can still get Blue Demon Meliodas, right? Like if she isn't a step up, sorry, like if she isn't a step up, like there's always a chance, even if she isn't a step up and you decide not to pull, there's always a chance that you can still get Blue Demon Meliodas, right? But like if she is a step up, that's like basically a guaranteed unit, guys. And I don't even want you guys to like waste gems and you miss out on that opportunity, because having Blue Lilia on your team is gonna make like Escor, who else you run, King, Hauser, they're gonna make them so much better. Like the damage calc, I had shoutouts to the 7 Innocents Discord, the Asia, I think it was it was the Japanese Korea Discord for 7 Deadly, where they did on-geared comparison of like Blue Demon Meliodas with Lilia and without. And if you see here, right? Like, if you see here, 54,393, right? He's critting more because Pierce Reed does help with your with breaking down defenses, so you have a higher chance to crit. And then without Lilia, 35k. Even if we're lowballing, like the difference is around like 18k. Say we lowball to like 14,000. You have to remember that's multiplicative, right? So if you have multiple Meliodas cards, say you have you're versing someone without Lilia, and they have Lilia, and they go first because they have higher CC. They get 2 Meliodas cards. The 18k difference, or like low ball 15k difference. They hit 2 cards. That's 30,000 extra damage that they're doing. So, guys, like, unless you really love like blue Demon Meliodas and you don't really care about being too conservative with your gems or too efficient, go ahead. I know Meliodas has that drip. Like, this man has that drip, right? Like, yeah, he looked like he'd been to, like, you know, well, actually no, this man looks like he's been to Hot Topic a few times, you know, a few too many times. but he does have that drip. He's still rocking it. But like, guys, I'm telling you, it's just better. Guys, I'm telling you, it's just better to use the gems more efficiently and then spread it out so that you get more value from it. And instead of like going for like Escanor, because even now when Escanor came out, I got Escanor. I got him, I'm not bragging or anything, I got him on like one multi, and after I got him, I was so excited, and then because I like Escanor, I'm just like, oh, I have to keep pulling. Didn't get any dupes, but because of what happened, right? Like, I found myself not even using Escanor as much as I thought I would, because what happens when a unit is like super powerful, like, people are just gonna run counters, and without Lilia, Blue Demon does hit hard, but it doesn't hit as hard. So like, I found myself, especially when Escanor is like out right now, he's like the most dominant unit in the game right now, I would say, next to I would say it's tied between him and Gother. But right now, like, most people run counters, or they run counters around Escanor, or they run Escanor's counters most of the time, because so much people run Escanor, they run Arthur, right? Arthur, or I know in Geared a lot of people are running Hauser, but I'm not really a fan of Geared, so I don't have too much experience with that. But it just makes sense to just save so that you get the most value out of your characters. That's what you want, because say you do get Blue Demon Meliodas and you don't have the resources to get Lilia, then it's just unfortunate. I don't want to see people struggling, because I know especially if you get shafted, right? Like, I've known people that have spent 600, 1,200 gems on Escanor, and I would even argue Escanor was not a must-pull banner, right? Because you could still get him a human draw, right? Seaton the other day got him a human draw, so it's like it is all luck, right? But Lilia is literally like a Swiss Army knife, so you're gonna use her for so much stuff. You're gonna use her in your farming teams. You're gonna use her in PvP, geared, PvP, ungeared. It's just like, go there. I'm using this man right now. Look at him. He's everywhere. You can literally use Lilia everywhere because Pierce is just stupid, right? So, guys, if Blue Demon Meliodas comes out, and unless the step up banner is Lilia, that's coming out tonight, if it's the blue one, summon, get her, and then splurge all over Blue Demon Meliodas. That's fine. If it's not, save. Please save. And then if Blue Numinos comes out first before Leia, skip. Just skip it and just wait, because he will come eventually. If you get bro, if you get shafted that many times, I don't know what to tell you. But it's just like, it's a chance, right? There's no point in missing out on a guaranteed like almost god level unit that is not gonna fall off. To get like a god level, well, I want to say Meliodas without Lily as a god level unit. Like he's really really good, right? But like especially if Valenti comes out like in the next month and say you don't have Lilia, oh my gosh, bro. Like you're just screwed, bro. But yeah. Alright guys, that's my thoughts. Save your gems. Get ready for the stuff that's coming. And leave a like if you like this video. Sub if you really like this video. And share if you really like the video. You know what I'm saying? Help. Yo, I need to eat, bro. You know, I've been quarantined for so long, bro. I've been eating patties. I'm getting yo, help a brother out, man. Alright guys, I'll see y'all next time.